Today we're going to be doing a lip product. It's Declutter. Look at this bin, you guys. These are all of the lip products that I am decluttering. We have a total of 80, I believe, which is crazy. So I'm going to go through all of these products, and I broke them down into different categories like lip glosses, lip oils, lipsticks, lip balms, that kind of thing. So we're going to go through each category and I will do some swatches. I will tell you guys why I'm decluttering. And yeah, I'm very excited. This is long overdue. I have so many lip products and it just feels so good to finally go through them all and get rid of what I'm not using, what's expired, you know, shades that I don't like and that type of thing. So if you want to see all of the lip products that I am decluttering, then make sure you keep on watching. I just want to preface this video before we get into the declutter by saying that yes, this is a lot of products and in no way, shape, or form do I think that this is normal. This is definitely overconsumption. I do get a lot of products in PR as well, so that's where a lot of this stuff comes from. And also some of the stuff, as you will see in the video, is like 5 years old or more, so I have had some of this stuff for a very long time and it needs to go. There was a time that I also was buying a lot, which I am no longer doing. I am starting to slow down on what I actually purchase and bring into my collection just because I have such a huge collection now. But at the beginning I didn't have as much, so you know, going a few years back I was buying a lot to kind of build up my collection, and it's definitely gotten to a point where I have too much and it's just time to declutter all of this stuff that I'm not using. So that is why I have so many. I'm not going to be showing you guys my entire collection because that would just be way too long of a video. I have way too many lip products that I'm still keeping in my collection. I just decided to go through everything, kind of put everything to the side that I want to get rid of, and then just show you guys that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, but I just thought I would give that little disclaimer. Okay, let's start off with lip liners. So I do have 15 lip liners that I am decluttering. I don't know if I'll swatch all of them, but I'll definitely swatch some of them for you. So let's go ahead and start off with this one. This is from Half Caked. It's the Script Primer and Lip Liner. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I just don't find myself reaching for it. It does have a primer on one side, which I don't know that it does anything, to be honest. And then the lip liner looks like this. It is like a nice kind of pinkish color, but it's just not a color that I reach for a ton. I don't know, it's just almost too pink for me. So yeah, we're gonna declutter this one. Next up, we have this really old Gerard Cosmetics lip liner. This one is in the shade Nude. This is so old in my collection, and it's just not a color, again, that I really reach for. It's definitely more on the warm side, and it pulls like almost like orangey on me. I do like the formula of these, but this is just so old and, again, not a color that I reach for. Next, we have this one from Lunar Beauty. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. It's in the shade Doodle. The formula is nice on this. It's just, again, not a color that I really wear. It's more pinky, and I'm just not super into a lot of pink lip liners. I like something more on the nude pink side, where I find this one to be, I'll just swatch it. I find this one to be just like more pink, like bright pink, and that's just not something I really ever wear. So again, we're getting rid of it. Then we have this one from Ace Beauté. Again, I got this in a BoxyCharm, and this one is in the shade So Gorgeous. It is a red, and that's why I'm decluttering it, because I just don't use red lip liners ever, because I never wear red lips, so I don't need this. I think I kept 1 or 2 red lip liners in my collection just in case I need one, but this one was just never a favorite. We have another one from Lunar Beauty. Again, this came with the other one in a BoxyCharm. It was like a 2-pack. This is in the shade Blushing. Another really like pinky color that I don't wear. So again, I don't know, this one's not bad, but I just don't really see myself reaching for these types of tones ever. So I don't need it. So we're gonna get rid of it. We have this one from Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Uptight. Again, this one is just too warm for me. I'm more of a cool tone, lippy kind of girl. I don't really love a lot of warm tones. So that is it there. It's just, it pulls super warm and like orangey on me. So it's a nice formula, but it's just not a color I ever reach for. We have another red one. This one is from Evio Beauty. Again, I just don't wear reds, so
we're getting rid of it. Okay, next we have 2 lip liners from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Now, we all know Jaclyn Cosmetics closed down, so all of the products I have from the brand, I'm pretty much decluttering. I just don't like to keep a lot of products that are discontinued in my collection because I just can't really use them in content because I can't recommend anything. I can't, you know, people can't buy the stuff that I'm wearing in my content, so I don't really love to keep a lot of discontinued stuff unless I am like in love with the product. But these, I'm just like, the formula is nice, but the colors are just like, they're not my favorite. We have the shade Sweetheart and Blondie. This one is just way too pink for me, and then this one is just too light on my lips. It just doesn't look good because the shade is just so light. I like a darker lip liner typically, and then like a lighter lipstick. And then yeah, this one is just more on the pink side, which again, I don't wear a ton of pinks, so we're getting rid of them. We have this one from Give Beauty. This is in the shade Anaheim Line. I picked this up at, I think, Winners or Marshalls because I really wanted to try the formula. I heard they were good, but this shade just ended up being way too light for me. Like, can you guys see how light that looks? Like, it barely shows up on my lips. And it is actually quite warm as well. So it's just not a color that I really ever reach for. So yeah, I'm getting rid of it, but I did like the formula. We have this one from St. Lux. Honestly, I haven't heard anything about this brand in a long time. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I don't know if this brand is discontinued or not, but this is Secret Admirer. And I just didn't like the formula of these. They're super dry. They just like, they like tug at your lips. Like, I don't know if I can swatch. And this shade is just, yeah, it's too warm of a brown for me. And the formula is just not my favorite. We have this one from Real Her. It's the I Am Confident lip liner. The shade is, or is that the shade? I Am Confident. I'm not sure. This is a nice formula. They're very creamy, but again, this shade is just not a color that I wear a ton of. It is more, sorry, my camera is just like not focusing. The color is, I mean, it's not bad. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I do like this color. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try this one out again because it actually kind of looks kind of cool tone to me. So I don't know. Maybe I need to try this one out again because I do like the formula. It's like super creamy, but I'll keep it in my declutter for now, but I may just try it out one more time to make sure before I actually declutter. We have this one from Wet n Wild. This is the Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Never Petal Down. Again, love this formula, but this is just a super pink shade that I never ever wear. So I just don't need to keep it, and it's super old as well, so it's just time to get rid of. And lastly, I do have 2 from Morphe. They actually just relaunched these lip liners, but these are like the older ones. I got one of them, I think I bought like on Morphe's site a long time ago, and then the other one I think I got at Winners. So we have Backseat Love and Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea was like super popular at one point, but it is like a very warm brown, and it's just not a shade that I ever wear. I've tried to love it. I just don't like this shade on me. So we're gonna declutter. I'll just do a little swatch here. Yeah, it's super warm. Like, it's just not, it's not my vibe, so it's time to get rid of. And then Backseat Love, again, is another like kind of pinky shade that I just don't really wear, and it's super light on me, so I just, yeah, it's time to get rid of. But I do really like this formula. I think Morphe has some amazing like lip liners for the price point. They're really affordable, so I do love them, and I do want to get some of their newer shades that they came out with, but these 2 shades just didn't work for me. All right, next we are moving on to lip gloss, and I think I have 13 lip glosses that I am getting rid of. So first up, let's just start with these. These are new. I actually just recently got these from ColourPop. They are the So Juicy Plumping Gloss Bombs. I got, I think, 6 shades. I am keeping one of the shades that I used on my lips, but these ones I have not used. I've only swatched, and I just don't like the formula, to be honest. And these colors are just also not my favorite. I mean, I do like this color and this one, but these browns are a little bit warm for me, or a little bit dark. These are the shades that I have. But yeah, I'm not going to keep products around that I just don't feel like I love. So I feel like I can give these to somebody else that can get better use. All right, next we have this Lottie London Twisted Heart Lip Tint and Lip Gloss Duo. I've actually never used this. So I'm just going to declutter it and gift it because this brand is no longer, if you guys haven't heard, they closed down along with Ciate London and Skin Proud. They were all kind of owned by the same company and they are no longer. So I'm going to be decluttering most of my Lottie London stuff as well. But yeah, it's a cute little package. But yeah, it's time to get rid of. Then we have this one from Ofra. This is the Blissful Lip Gloss. I got this in an Ipsy. Honestly, I don't know why I'm decluttering this. I think it's the color. I think the color is just, yeah, it's the color. It's just too warm. It's like a bronzy shade. It's just not a color that I would ever really wear. So yeah, I'm getting rid of. Here's another Lottie London gloss. Pretty much the same reason. I'm just decluttering all my Lottie London stuff. I just never going to use it in any of my content. I thought this gloss was all right. Like it's minty. It gives you a nice like sparkle. It has like a blue tint to it. It's supposed to help brighten your teeth or like make your teeth look whiter. But honestly, it's just not my favorite formula. So yeah, getting rid of. We have this one from Lawless. I got this, I think at Winners as well. I don't even know why these are still around. Honestly, I feel like they should be discontinued. They are so sticky. It's like one of the stickiest glosses I've ever tried. I love this color, but it is so goopy and sticky. I wish they would just like reformulate these, or I guess they have like their Forget the Filler glosses. Like if they could come out with this shade in those glosses, because I love this color. It's like such a pale nude, but I just don't like the formula. It's just way too sticky. Then we have this one from NYX. This is Milky Gloss in the shade Cookies and Milk. Yes, it looks so gross. It's super old and I think it's like almost gone. This is definitely expired. It needs to just be thrown out, but I just, you know, kept it around to film a declutter. I think they have discontinued these as well, which is kind of sad because I really loved this formula and this color, but yeah, she's going in the trash. This gloss from Maybelline is also expired. It's the Lifter Gloss in the shade Stone. I love these glosses, but this one just started to kind of smell bad and also just not feel the same on my lips. I didn't use it up because I just don't love this color on me. It's a little bit too warm, but I do love this formula. I have like 4 other glosses in this line in different shades. I wouldn't repurchase this color just because, like I said, it's too warm for me, but I do love this formula. We have another one from NYX. This is Juice Gloss in Watermelon. Yeah, Watermelon Sugar. Honestly, I tried to use this gloss up and it just makes my lips like feel so dry. So I'm just gonna toss it. I didn't love it, to be honest. I like the smell of it because it smells like watermelon. I just feel like, yeah, it just does nothing for my lips. Even though it's supposed to be a hydrating gloss, I feel like it did the opposite effect. And these are also discontinued. At least in Canada they are. You can't find them anymore. So yeah, I'm just tossing. And then lastly, we have this Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. I purchased this at, I think, Marshall's. I don't know why, honestly. I never use plumper glosses much. I already have the Maximum Plump, so I'm keeping that one, and I'm just gonna declutter this one. I don't even think I've used this one on my lips before. It's like still new. I've just swatched it, but yeah, it's an alright gloss. It's just not something I reach for. Okay, in this container we have 14 products. There are lip balms, lip oils, lip tints in here, and a lip mask as well. So kind of a variety of categories. I just didn't have like a ton of each category, so I put them all together. So let's start off with this one. It's from Estate. It's the Most Wanted lip balm. I don't even know what this is called. Is it a lip balm? I think it is. I think it's like a tinted lip balm. I don't think it's like a lip oil. I don't even remember. Yeah, but that's how it looks. It's a pretty shade. It's just not something I ever reach for. I don't even think I use this. So the fact that it's new, I can just gift it to somebody else. We have this Dime Beauty lip balm. I don't mind this one. I think it smells good and it's hydrating, but they actually put stevia in the formula, and to me it just tastes like so sweet on the lips. It's like pure sugar on the lips, which is just like not really my vibe. Every time I lick my lips or like I just get it in my mouth and it's so overly sweet. So that's the only reason I'm decluttering it. I just don't like the taste. Like, it's too sweet on the lips. But it does smell really good, and I feel like the formula is nice. I just wish it wasn't sweetened. And I don't know why they put stevia in it. Honestly, it's a little weird, but yeah, we're getting rid of it. Okay, we have another Lottie London product. This is the Oil Slick Nourishing Lip Oil. Which shade is this? This is Peachy Cheeks. I did keep one shade, I believe, like maybe the strawberry one, just to try it out. But again, this brand is discontinued, so I don't need to keep both. This one I don't believe I've ever used, so I can just gift it. Next we have these two lip oils from Deck of Scarlet. They're the solid lip oils. I have the shades, let me just see. They are Nude Ambition and Buff Rose. I don't mind these, but I just never reach for them. They're like your typical like clicky pens. Like everyone came out with these last year. I don't know. I don't reach for them. I have so many products like this in different brands, and I just prefer the other brands over these. So I think I'm just gonna finally declutter. Couple Pixie Lippies. This is the Satin Lip Tint. I just don't like this color. It's like way too red for me. And it kind of looks like it's almost going bad already, even though I haven't had it that long. But yeah, I just wasn't really a big fan. And then this one is the Lip Glow. This is in the shade is Fleur. I just don't really care for this formula. I didn't think it was really that hydrating or anything. And I have, like, again, so many of these type of clicky pen products. So I prefer the other brands that I have. We have this lip balm from Fenty Beauty. It's the Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. I bought this at Winners or Marshall's. It's in the shade Hint Hint. This lip balm literally does nothing for the lips. I mean, I love Fenty Beauty, but this lip balm actually sucks. Like, it makes my lips feel way drier. So yeah, I do not recommend. We have the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil. I have tried so many times to love this. I just can't. I just don't like the way it feels on the lips. It feels like it dries out my lips. I'm not a fan of this formula at all. I got the shade Hope, and yeah, it's time to go. I've had it for a while, probably 2 years or so now, and I just have never really reached for it ever, aside to like film a video, and then after that I like never use it again because I just don't love it. So we're gonna finally get rid of it. And then we have this from Rare Beauty as well. This is the Dewy Lip Balm in Thankful. These are discontinued now, and I can see why. First of all, it tasted like soap. It did not hydrate the lips, and mine literally went moldy. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. It's like black. So it like started to mold. I think I only used it like twice because I just didn't like the formula. And then when I went to like open it, I was like, oh, okay, it's like moldy, so we're gonna toss that. But yeah, I can see why they discontinued these. They were just not good at all. We have a lip mask from Ciate London, the 2-in-1 Everyday Balm and Mask. I used some of this, maybe about half, but honestly I just like got tired of using it. It doesn't really have a scent or anything, and it's an okay formula, but I have so many lip masks I need to get through. So I'm just getting rid of this. I just don't care to use it. And lastly, we have these Super Stay Teddy Tints from Maybelline. I was gifted these recently. I do really like this formula, but the only reason I'm getting rid of these is just because of the shades. I've only swatched them, so I can gift these to somebody else. We have July Forever. We have Pinky Promise and Wild at Heart. This is just like a really deep berry. This one is like a bright pink, and then this one is like more of a red. It's just not colors that I would ever reach for, so I just don't need to keep them around. But again, I do like this formula. I just quickly swatched them to show you the shades. So that's like the red, I think it's July Forever, Pinky Promise, and Wild at Heart. These do leave a really nice stain, and they are super long lasting. Like the stains, I literally had these swatched on my arm, and the stain stayed there for like 2 days. Even with showering and everything, like it just did not come off. So these definitely leave a good long lasting stain. All right, then lastly we have my biggest category, which is lipsticks. This is bullet lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, just lipsticks in general. I have 38, I believe. So let's just get through these quick. Again, I won't be swatching all of them because there's just too many, but I will swatch some of them for you. All right, so first up we have these two from Fenty. These are the Stunna lip paints. I just never reach for these. The colors aren't my favorite. This is like a bright red, and then this is like a deeper nude, which colors I just don't wear a lot of, and I feel like these are expired because they are just starting to look weird, and I've had them for a very long time, so I think it's just time to go. The shades I have are Uncuffed and Unattached. Next we have this one from Sophia and Mabel. This is the shade Topless. It's the lipstick Balm. Just wasn't a big fan of this. It really felt drying on the lips, to be honest. I've had this for years. It's just time to go. Then we have this little mini Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. It's in the shade Pillow Talk Medium. This is just not my type of shade. I'm more of a pale lipstick person, and this is just way too like dark for me, or too deep and too warm. It's just not a shade that I ever reach for. I do really like the formula, but I just don't care for this specific shade. Then we have this Barbie collab with Pure Cosmetics. Such cute packaging. I think this is adorable, but I have had this for over 5 years. I feel like at this point, this lipstick is definitely expired. Let me just try and open it. It's very cute packaging. Like, honestly, I would just want to keep it just for the packaging, but I am not using this lipstick. The color was pretty, but it's just gotten like super dry. I mean, it's super old, so I really just don't need this in my collection anymore. We have this Revlon Super Lustrous Shine lipstick in Beaming Strawberry. These went viral like a few years back, and I bought a bunch of shades, but honestly this shade, it's just not really my kind of color. It's super like pinky, which again is not my favorite, so I don't know why I bought this color. I think I got it on like clearance or something. But yeah, it's time to say goodbye. I have this Dominique Cosmetics lipstick. This is in Sweet Nectar. Love this color, but the formula is just, honestly, it's really drying. It's just not my favorite formula, but the color is beautiful. It is like a pale nude, which I love. I just, yeah, again, don't really care for this formula. We have the Rem Beauty, what is this called? This is the Classic lipstick in the shade Tongue Tied. I was gifted this, but the shade is like so pink. You guys will see a theme. I am not a pink lipstick girl at all. Look at how bright that is. Like, that is just not a color I ever wear. I am just a nude girl at heart. I love pale nudes, cool tones. That's like my vibe. So anything that's not really that, I just don't like to really keep around in my collection because I'm just never gonna reach for this. We have a couple from Moira signature lipsticks. We have the shade Cherry Blossom and Peach Nude. I don't know. Again, I think these are just the wrong shades for me. I don't mind the formula, but they're just not colors I really ever reach for. That is Cherry Blossom. I think this is like more of your pinky kind of shade. Yeah. So these are more of like a balm lipstick. They're more on like the shiny side. And then this is Peach Nude. Too warm for me and too pink for me, so that's pretty much the only reason why I'm getting rid of these. We have some more lip products from Deck of Scarlet. These are the Wear Me Out Longwear lip pigments. What shades do I have? I have Exposed and Naughty. Again, just shades I don't wear. This is like extremely cool tone. It's like basically gray. It's just not a color I reach for a ton, so I'm just deciding to get rid of it. It's just like too gray on me. It's like giving, I don't know, zombie, like death. It's just giving, yeah, corpse. Like, not a color I really love. And then this one is, again, too warm. So anything that's leans like warm or orangey, it's just not for me. Oh, this is more pink, actually. I thought this was like the orangey shade that I had, but this is, again, too pink for me. It's not a color I ever reach for. Next, we have this one from Ofra Cosmetics. You can probably guess why I'm decluttering it, because it's a red. I don't really wear red lipsticks. Like I said, this one is in the shade Rendezvous. Yeah, I have a couple reds in my collection that I keep just in case, but this one is just getting super old in my collection, so I'm getting rid of. We have a couple from NYX. These are the Smooth Whip matte lip creams. I do like this formula. I have shades Laundry Day and Cheeks, but these are both super warm. Just not colors I ever wear. Like I said, I'm not into warm tones. These are just very warm nudes. So I would love these in like a cool tone nude because like I said, I do like the formula, but these colors are just, yeah, they're not for me. I have this one from Milani. It's a black lipstick, which I absolutely never wear. I bought this a few years back just to have like a black lipstick for like, you know, maybe Halloween, if I did Halloween makeup or anything like that, but I just don't do Halloween makeup anymore. I don't do creative makeup, and black lipstick is just not something I feel like I'll ever wear unless I have a specific event or costume, but this is just getting old, and by the time I use it, I feel like it's going to be expired, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Yeah, but it is a nice formula. I mean, if you're looking for a good black liquid lipstick, this is definitely one to check out. Then we have this one from Maybelline. It's the Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Seductress. I just don't like this formula. I know a lot of people like this one, but to me, I just find it to be, I don't know, maybe mine went bad or something, but I just find this to be very drying and like sticky. It just like doesn't dry down all the way. I feel like it's always like tacky a little bit, so I just don't like it. This will be my last time ever buying one of these. I think this one was gifted to me, but I have purchased some in the past, and I always end up decluttering them because, yeah, I don't like the formula, and this color is just not my vibe either. We have another Lottie London product. This is the Slay All Day Longwear Matte Liquid Lipstick. What shade is this? So good. I think I got this in an Ipsy. Like I said, decluttering my Lottie London stuff. This one is also super old anyway, and it's not a color I ever wear, so it's just time to go. We have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Rock Sand. Don't really care for this formula. It's just super drying. I love their new like lip velvets. Those are amazing. So I will not be buying any more of these. I think I got this one at Winners possibly. I mean, they have some really pretty shades, but this formula is just too drying for me. Then we have this one from Pixi. This is in the shade Pastel Petal. I don't know why I bought this, to be honest with you. I feel like I just wanted to try out the formula. I think I got this at Winners for like maybe like $5 or $6, but honestly, yeah, I would not buy these again. I just don't think the formula is that amazing, and this color is just too dark for me. I did swatch it here so you can see the color is, yeah, it's just not, it's not a color that I wear. I'm like more of a pale nude kind of girl, and this is just too dark for me. So don't know why I bought this, but it's time to get rid of. Then we have this Urban Decay. I think these are called the Vice liquid lipsticks. I have the shade Love Ya Back Talk. I had two of these that were gifted. One shade I kept. This shade is just, again, like not a shade I typically reach for a lot. It's just too, I mean, it is actually a nice like mauve-y shade, but I think the other shade I kept was a shade that I would wear more so than this one. So I just don't feel like I need to keep both because I just don't see myself reaching for this one very often. Then we have this one from Give Beauty. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm if I'm not mistaken. It's in the shade Flannel. Again, just not a color that I really reach for. I think the formula felt nice, but I just don't find myself ever wearing this type of shade. We have some Maybelline. These are the, what are these called? Ultimate matte lipsticks. I don't know. I used to like these. This color, obviously, I don't know why I bought this color. It's like a pink I just never wear. This one's in the shade more magenta. Then I have these two shades, which I did like the shades. I like the more blonde one the most. I also have more buff, but these are just super drying, I find. I don't know. Like, I've tried to like them, but I just feel like they dry my lips out so bad. So I'm just like ready to get rid of them. That is more blonde. It's a really pretty nude, but I just don't like the way they feel on the lips. So why am I going to keep them if I don't like the formula? This is more buff. And this one is just a little bit more yeah, a little bit darker than I typically like to wear. I'm not opposed to colors like this. It's just I don't find myself reaching for them much. If I am going to wear lipstick, it's going to be more tones like this. So I just don't need to keep a whole lot of colors like this in my collection. And if I'm not loving the formula, then I definitely don't need to keep it. And then the rest are actually all Jaclyn Cosmetics. I bought so many of her lipsticks when I started seeing them at Winners and Marshalls because I thought I really liked the formula. But again, the brand went under. So now it's like, why do I need all these? And also, I don't even wear most of these colors. And I do find that the matte lipsticks are a little bit drying now. And a lot of these are like super old and expired. So need to be thrown out. So I did have this one. This one was in the shade Bow. I think this was a limited edition one. Again, it's a red. I never wear red, so I don't even know why I bought this. We have another red. This is from like the original line in the shade Coming in Hot. It was a really nice red though, but again, I'm never gonna wear this. We have this shade, which is also kind of a red. It's like a pinky red. It's like a strawberry, I guess. It's in Strawberry Cake. This was a limited edition collection. Again, it's not a color I would ever reach for. I bought this like really hot pink one because I thought maybe one day I would like want to wear a hot pink lip, and that day never came. This is the shade. I won't read it because it's, you know, you can see it though. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There you go. So that is the shade, and yeah, I'm never gonna wear a hot pink like this. So why am I gonna keep this? Then we have like a bunch of like the more nude shades. As you can see, a lot of them don't look the best. They are like starting to separate and just look bad. Like they are ready to be tossed. I had the shades Empowered, Outspoken, Oh Hi, I'm a Cancer, and Nudie. Now this shade would be like totally my vibe now because it's like a concealer lips kind of color. And honestly, oh, I was looking for the label. I'm like, it all rubbed off. This was like super pale, and I honestly, if it wasn't like expired, I'd probably keep it and wear it because it is such a pretty color. But it's just time to go. Like it's super old. Like I've had this for probably 4 years or more now, so definitely time to go, but it's definitely a pretty pale nude. So yeah, all of these are going in the garbage, unfortunately. It's a sad day, but they are expired. Like these are so old. And then I also have these ones, which was a separate collection. These are a different formula. I think these are called the, hold on. These are the lip cushions. So these are more of like a moussey formula, which I actually liked the formula, and they smell really good, but these colors, it's like, why did I buy these? I don't wear colors like these. I wanted them because they were so affordable. They were like $7 or $8 at like Marshalls. So I was like, let me just buy a bunch, and I don't know why I did that. It was so wasteful. I'm definitely being more conscious of my like purchases now. Like when I go to Winners and Marshalls, I do not just buy makeup just because it's cheap. Like I only buy the things I really, really, really want. And while I did really want these, I didn't need to buy all the shades. Like I could have just bought one, you know, but I just went crazy and bought all the shades because they had so many. But yeah, I'm not going to keep these anymore. I just don't wear them. The colors are just not colors I reach for. So we have Promised, Last First Kiss, Sincerely Yours, and then the last one is Lip Locked. So yeah, these were like too pink for me. This one was like more berry. Like why did I buy these? I don't know. I wish I could go back in time and like save myself the money, but I was just really excited to see the brand at Marshalls because I really liked the brand at the time. Like that's not a color I would ever wear. Why did I buy this? Anyway, enough of that. But yeah, all of these are getting decluttered. All right, and that concludes my lip product declutter. Look at all these products, you guys. This basket is completely full. There are 80 freaking lip products that I'm decluttering. That is insane to think about. I know it's overconsumption. I know it's too much. It's excessive. But like I said, I have had a lot of this stuff for a long time. Some of this stuff is like 5 years old. A lot of it I got in PR as well. So it's a lot. And I did go a little crazy buying some lip products at one point, like at Winners and Marshalls. When my collection was smaller years ago, like I really just bought everything I wanted. And now I'm being a lot more conscious about what I'm buying, especially when it comes to lip products, because I have so many. I don't need to really buy anymore. I only buy the things that I'm really, really excited about, not just because, or just because it's a good deal. So I will definitely be, you know, curating my collection a bit more as time goes on. Like, I'm only going to be keeping products in my collection that I'm truly in love with. So yeah, this is a big declutter. I'm super happy with getting rid of this much. It feels so good, and it's just gonna, you know, create some more room in my collection for, you know, other stuff to come in, like PR and stuff. I'm not really planning on buying many lip products. I still have a lot in my collection. I don't know how many I kept. I didn't count because honestly, I'm probably too embarrassed to even tell you how many, because I still have a lot. I probably have more than 80 still in my collection, so it's a lot. But I do use a lot of lip products, to be fair, like lip glosses, lip oils, lip balms. I am constantly using every single day, so I feel like I go through them quite fast. But lipsticks and those type of products, I don't go through as much because I'm not wearing lipstick every day. So those are products that I definitely won't be buying much of, just because I know I won't be able to use them up quick enough. But anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have more declutters to come. I want to film a fragrance declutter because I have, I think, 9 or so fragrances that I want to get rid of out of my collection, so that will be coming soon. I still have to film my blushes and bronzer, highlighter declutter as well, so that will be coming in the future as well. So stay tuned. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.